Gwen and Charlie Till Death Do Us Part could be the name of an alternative band or a cult movie. Amelia wasn't very knowledgeable about things like that. She was not on the cutting edge. She still had a Protect Our Ocean Friends poster hanging above her bed. After swallowing a bite of her sandwich, she jumped right in. "Is Gwen and Charlie Till Death Do Us Part a band?" Casey laughed. "No." His eyes strayed to his shirt. "That's funny. Gwen and Charlie are my parents." "Oh," said Amelia. "Did they just have an anniversary or renew their vows or something?" "I wish. Actually, they're thinking about getting divorced." Casey folded his napkin into a triangle. "They went on some marriage retreat at a resort in Michigan. That's where they are right now. I overheard my mom on the phone before they left say it's their last attempt to fix their failing marriage. That's why I'm staying with my aunt. Louise is my mom's sister." Amelia didn't know how to respond. She nodded and frowned. "My dad told me that their marriage is a shipwreck," said Casey. "That's bad," said Amelia. "Really sad." "But he's also been known to say that life is a universal shipwreck. He's a cheery guy." Out of the corner of her eye, Amelia watched Casey. He held up what was left of his sandwich and studied it as if it were a specimen in science class. She noticed that he'd somehow gotten a big crumb, a piece of bread crust caught in his wild hair. She wanted to pick it out or tell him, but she didn't dare. "I think it's probably hopeless," he said, "but—" He didn't finish. He twisted his mouth, then puffed out his cheeks. "Anyway, I started making these shirts with fabric markers and acrylic paint. My Save the Marriage campaign. This one, the cake, is my favorite. I have one that says, 'For better or worse,' and another that says, 'Children of divorce are more likely to drop out, do drugs, commit crimes.' My mom hates that one. Really hates it." "Is that true?" Amelia asked cautiously. "What the shirt says?" He shrugged. "I don't know. I just made it up. My mom says it's not true." Casey jammed the rest of his sandwich into his mouth and covered his mouth while he chewed. He appeared to be talking to his hand or telling a secret. He sat back and chewed slowly, thoughtfully, for a long time. When he was done, he leaned in. "They met at the Eiffel Tower when they were in college," he explained. "That's why I'm trying to make one, an Eiffel Tower." He rolled his eyes. "Dumb, I know." "No, it's not." "You don't think it's weird?" "No, it's nice." "How's your parents' marriage?" asked Casey. The question caught Amelia off guard and hung between them for a long moment. "What about your parents?" Casey pressed on. "Are they divorced? Statistically, it's almost normal." "No, they're not divorced." "You're lucky." She waited a beat, then, as casually as possible, said, "My mom's dead." "Oh!" His face reddened. His neck, too. That's... He was obviously flustered. "I'm sorry. I'm really sorry." "It's okay. I was only 2 when she died. I don't even remember her." As sometimes happened, Amelia's statement shut down the conversation like a door slamming. Amelia thought that if Casey were an adult, this is when he'd say, "Poor thing." They both stared out the window. They finished eating without speaking. Casey's next question pierced the silence. "Do you ever get signs from her?" Another surprising question. She looked right at him. "No," she said. "No, she never got signs. None that she was aware of, anyway." Then she looked out the window again. Cars and people passed by in both directions, in and out of the shadows like fish in an aquarium. Her eyes hopped from a crying baby in a stroller to a jogger with glaring orange shoes, to a poster on an idling bus advertising an art exhibit downtown.